What if I were to tell you that I knew one word that would change your life? I had one word that would make you from good to great. I had one word that would make you reach your goals, solve some problems, and get where you wanted to go. You'd probably say, "You're crazy." Well, I'm going to tell you what this one word is, but first, I'm going to tell you a story. This story is about a little girl. This little girl was born in some of the poorest conditions that you can imagine. She spent years living with her mother, then her grandmother, and sometimes her father, switching back and forth. But one thing was consistent: her circumstances were always struggling. Little girl is someone we all know as Oprah Winfrey. If you knew this little girl in her childhood, you would probably guess she would have a struggling future as well. So, what makes the difference in people who continue to struggle and those who are resilient to change in their lives? I used to get so discouraged in my psychology classes when I would read statistics like married people with divorced parents are twice as likely to get a divorce than people who come from intact families. Children who are abused are more likely to become abusers themselves. People with ADHD are more likely to have problems at work, trouble controlling anger, and poor organization skills. There are two ways we can think of the circumstances in our lives. First is a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset is when you believe that your circumstances are who you are and you can't change anything about it. "Oh, it's just my personality," you'll think. "I'm not good at cleaning. I can't stop yelling. I can't present myself like others do." The next is a growth mindset. A growth mindset is recognizing that people are changeable. Nothing is set in stone. A growth mindset means that failure isn't the end. It is the beginning with another notch in your belt to help you know what not to do so you can become more successful. Now, remember that word I was talking about at the beginning? That one word that can change your life? That word is yet. Everybody think of something you feel like you're not good at and tell yourself, "I can't blank. I can't play the piano. I can't public speak. I can't lose weight." Now add the word yet to the end. I'm going to say something and I can't do, and you're going to add the word yet to my sentence. Ready? I can't play the piano yet. I can't public speak yet. I can't lose weight yet. Good. Adding this simple word to the end of your statement flips a switch in your brain. You no longer can't do the things you want to do. This word comes from what we call a growth mindset. Growth mindset can change your life because it is so true that if we believe we can change, that we can. I'm going to tell you another story about another girl. This girl was born in a different time than the other girl. This girl struggled with her weight ever since she was little. She also really struggled in school. She had a hard time focusing and had a hard time reading and understanding concepts. Now, don't get me wrong, she had some pretty great things going for her. She had an awesome family and she was really good at making friends. But struggling in school and appearance was something she really wanted to change, and it really interfered with the person that she wanted to be. That little girl was me. Back then, I didn't know about the magic word of yet, but I will say that I have always been determined. There was always something inside of me that knew that there was more available to me and that there was a possibility of the things that I wanted. I worked so hard over the years, and eventually I worked off that weight, which wasn't easy, and I learned how to study in a way that worked for me to help me be successful, which also wasn't easy. Here I am at my last semester of college to get my bachelor's with mostly A's, and I don't plan on stopping there. I am proud of my accomplishments because what may have been easy for others was really hard for me, but I did it. Life is hard, but it is either hard from regrets or of things we didn't do, or hard by being disciplined. Which will you choose? One of my favorite quotes is, whether you believe you can or can't, you're right. Believe in yourself. Believe in the power of yet. Studies have shown that the key to success isn't talent. It isn't IQ. It's grit. Now, don't try to give me the excuse that you don't have grit, because you know my answer is you don't have grit yet. We all have to start somewhere. These are all pictures of where these amazing companies started, in homes, in sheds. They grew to be the amazing, successful companies they are now. Everyone has to start somewhere. I'm not a baseball player yet. I'm not smart yet. I'm not an A student yet. Every great story happened because someone decided not to give up. Even Walt Disney struggled with ADHD. Now, if you remember my statistics about ADHD at the beginning, people with ADHD are more likely to have problems at work, poor organization skills, and trouble controlling their anger. Boy, did Walt Disney go against those statistics. Everyone has roadblocks and things that create difficulties in life. No one is exempt to this. But if something is important to you, reach for your goals and don't forget to tell yourself yet.